Yeah, I had a conversation with him a long time ago, but I think we need to revisit the conversation, and also not only revisit the conversation. I need to get more in detail, more in depth about everything that he done with his hands that helped him prevail through all of the nonsense that he had to deal with coming up. So I'm definitely gonna call him probably when I get back and settle down a little bit more. But I'm gonna call him and ask him exactly what he did, what I need to do, how do I help myself, how do I save my career. Because truthfully, I'm telling you, none of these guys is on my level. Like last night when I was in there with my defense, with my punch placement, with me being able to sit in the pocket, stand there and make guys miss. Nobody is on my level when it comes to boxing. But my biggest downfall have been my hands. So with that being said, I do want to go ask him and ask other champions like Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford, anybody that, dealt with this, how to get better from it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So you just heard Olympic silver medalist, 3-division world champion, undefeated, former unified super featherweight, and reigning WBC lightweight world champion, superstar boxer, Shakur Stevenson, on the back end of defeating and stopping Padley in the 9th round, dropping him 3 times to the body and stopping him, and successfully defending his WBC title. He did a great interview. Shouts out to Radio Raheem. Shouts out to Seconds Out for doing this great interview. You can see this interview in its totality on Seconds Out with Radio Raheem. It's a great interview. With that said, as I stated, that one of Shakur's mentors, one of the guys he looked up to, and one of the guys that he gets compared to, is another legend in 5-division world champion, undefeated, retired Hall of Fame iconic superstar boxer, former pound-for-pound king, former pay-per-view king, the man known formerly as Pretty Boy, formerly as Money, now TBE, Floyd Mayweather Jr. With that said, Shakur Stevenson is suffering from hand injuries, right? He's 23 wins, no losses, no draws. He's 11 wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. He's dealing with hand injuries, extreme hand injuries. Yesterday, in the fight with Padley, he injured both hands, as he stated, in the 3rd round. You can visibly see he definitely injured his left hand in the fight, and he had surgery. That's why he didn't compete in October against Joe Cordina, because he had hand injuries and surgery on the right hand, right? And yesterday he injured the left hand. You can visibly see that, and then he's telling that he injured both. And there's big fights out there for Shakur Stevenson. And people are concerned that Shakur Stevenson hand injuries, even myself, is going to prevent him from having a career that we all believe that he can have. And in this interview, he even says that about his hands himself. He wants to reach out to Floyd Mayweather to help save his career, right? Because Floyd Mayweather, who is a legend, an icon, dealt with these hand injuries. Floyd Mayweather had 2 careers. One is Pretty Boy, one is Money Mayweather. They fought completely 2 entirely different styles. When you watch Jesus Chavez fight with Floyd Mayweather, that's the only official knockdown that Floyd Mayweather have on his record, and that's because Floyd Mayweather injured his hand, and he had to take a knee. And from that point forward, he's always dealt with brittle hands. And everybody talk about how brittle Floyd Mayweather's hands are. So he made the adjustment in his career. He was always defensive minded, but he was extremely aggressive when he was Pretty Boy. But he was still one of the greatest defensive fighters. But he definitely transitioned to being defensive first as Money Mayweather in the second half of his career. And Shakur, I said this in the video when I'd seen Floyd Mayweather in his training camp, so on and such. that he should definitely bring Floyd Mayweather in to help guide him with the hand injuries. Again, I heard so many different stories that Floyd Mayweather used to get injections in his hands. He only fought in Vegas because Vegas was the only place that allowed him to get the injections in his hands. And he injured his hands all the time. And then people started to say he was boring because he wasn't getting knockouts. Well, he had to protect his investment, which is his hands. And Shakur Stevenson would be wise to go and inquire about this. And I'm pretty sure Floyd Mayweather would have no problem guiding him what to do, right? It might cost him a lot of money. I'm pretty sure Floyd spent a pretty penny on getting his hands fixed. I'm pretty sure, right? I'm pretty sure that he spent a pretty penny on getting his hands maintained, maintenance, massage therapist, the best in the world, to make sure his hands stayed up to par. And Shakur is going to have to do the same, I'm pretty sure. Get on that LeBron James level, where LeBron James spends $1 million a year, you might have to get on that level. Maybe not to that extent, but LeBron James does it for his entire body, but he's going to have to invest in his hands. And he still said, listen, these guys still can't beat me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the best at it. But I said this in the video. I didn't know if he, picked Floyd Mayweather's brain on his hands, but he definitely need to go that route and try to figure out his hand situation with Floyd Mayweather, man, because Floyd Mayweather dealt with it. They have identical traits to their game, right? Are they identical fighters? No, but they have identical traits to their game that Floyd Mayweather can simply help him, right? You know what I mean? So this will be the most logic idea, and you can clearly see that he's like, listen, you got to help me save my career. That was deep. That was deep. He said at the end, he said Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford. Andre Ward dealt with knee injuries. I'm not sure about Andre Ward having brittle hands. I definitely don't remember Terrence Crawford having brittle hands. But Floyd Mayweather for sure dealt with this issue, and what better person to help get your hands fixed? So he said when he touched back down, he going to reach out to Floyd Mayweather. I think that's the wisest thing that he can do. The wisest thing he can do. And make the adjustment that needs to be made. Maybe he got to relocate to Las Vegas. Who knows? But that's the man that can teach you. So I'm glad he's doing that, man. Glad he's doing that. That's great news, man. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out moving forward. Also, I want to see him fight Frank the Ghost Martin. Him and Frank Martin going back and forth on social media. It don't look like Williams Zepeda going to fight him. Williams Zepeda got a fight coming up March 29th, a rematch for Tevin Farmer that I think he's going to lose. I thought he lost the first fight. Now, maybe he make adjustments and wins the second fight. Who knows? But I thought he lost the first fight. But if Tank Davis ain't going to fight you next, now Tank got a fight coming up this Saturday against Lamont Rose Jr. He said he got a specific person he want to call out when the fight is over. Hopefully that fight is Shakur Stevenson. And then moving forward, we get that fight. This would be the right opportunity for Tank. Your hands is hurting, right? You got to figure your hand situation out. It's going to mentally wear on you, right? Let's see. Turkey put the bag up. Let's make it happen. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But if he don't get Tank and Tank don't call him out and Tank goes in a different direction because he's unpredictable, we don't know. I love the Frank Martin fight. He ain't going to fight Keyshawn, and Lomachenko don't know what his career is looking like because he got back injuries. So his back could be derailing his career. So let's see how that unfolds. But I would love to see Shakur versus Frank Martin. I like the style matchup. A boxer, a pure boxer that's a counter puncher, that's fast, athletic, and twitchy against Shakur Stevenson. I like it. Why not? Why not? Let's see it. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Light Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.